So, why do I come and talk here anyway, when I could just be hanging out, going around the corridors with my HTML5 t-shirt on? Well, because I suppose it's been my job for 20 years to get people to do open standards. Of course, you know, it used to be, you know, please use the web platform instead of Flash. Now, Flash is now not the big threat or other systems, but one of the big pushes is to get people to build for the open web platform in mobile instead of doing mobile apps. Now, of course, we could talk for hours and hours, days and days, rather than hours and hours here, about what things you can do in the open web platform and what things that you can't do. But the open web platform, okay, so this is now it's a powerful platform. It's because JavaScript is Turing complete, and JavaScript. You know, I started off. It looks a bit like C, but in fact, it's a nice language. You know, it's actually a nice functional language. And there are lots and lots of ways you can generate it. So you can actually take all that old Python you've written, and some of my JavaScript currently that I use now is actually generated from Python. So, and it's got all the power of HTML now, HTML5, including things like easily inserted video, and in the future, easily inserted video conferences in the web page. So there's got this tremendous amount of just functionality which you can pick up through HTML. It's got a tremendous amount of functionality you can pick up through SVG. And so it's, you know, it's this powerful thing, and it's got the APIs. And one of the reasons why you probably have, if you've been designing designing an app and you've been using, you know, making a local app on an iPhone or something, or Android, and you have not done it by using the web technologies before, it may be because you needed to access stuff which on the phone that you couldn't get back from the open web platform. Well, that is changing, and you know, and so that you could, you can go to W3C and look at all the APIs, look at the systems, the web apps systems APIs, look at the working groups there, look at the things they're producing. They are producing all this stuff, so things like the accelerometer, so that you can get hold of that. The ability to grab a picture, so that instead of just putting an input form where somebody can type text, or somebody can put an input form where they can input a picture by taking a photograph. So you can do basically all the things. Local storage is a biggie. You can, if you go to the Financial Times, to ft.com or ft.co.uk, they had a set of apps. Now they have a web app, and when you go to the web app on your phone, when you first time you load, it will suck in today's Financial Times, and so that then you go offline, go to a tunnel, then you're on a plane, and you can still browse through the paper. And so that local storage was one of the big things initially why people used to feel they have to write local apps and local native apps. So these things are being knocked down one by one. Yes, you can't. I think Mark Zuckerberg is famous for having said that it was a mistake to just jump directly to too much faith in HTML5. Of course, you have to be careful because there are platforms which don't run the latest versions of HTML5 and so on. Well, this way when as more and more platforms do it, then obviously life becomes much more wonderful. You know, all over the 30 years as I talked about all these different platforms where each computer manufacturer used to invent their own programming language, you know, we have come a long way, but we've been looking for the idea that you could write something once and run it anywhere. And with open web platform, we're getting there for the first time. So it's really exciting. And if you look at it and you see it has not got what you need, because it is such an exciting possibility, and it's so important that it does have what you need, tell somebody about it. Join a working group. Persuade somebody else to join a working group. By the way, if you do meet people who are in working groups who've been doing this technology, then you need to totally buy them a beer if you're not, because it's a lot of hard work. because you have to listen to other people, and you have to understand why other people have got different ideas about how the standard should be, and you have to understand why they are, you understand where they're coming from, and why they're being such a total idiot about it, and then yet go to the effort, the real hard intellectual brain hurts, takes brain energy, effort to get to the point where you realize actually they weren't totally stupid. They're just coming from a slightly different place. In fact, some of their ideas are quite good anyway. And in fact, you know what? I wish I thought about it myself some of it. So that is hard work. These people who do standards, that's the hard work they do. So encourage them. Right now they have to work all the time to keep because things are becoming more and more cool. There's more and more cool hardware coming out all the time, then there's always more standards that need to be done to keep the platform leading edge. So yes, so as I said, I don't care.